Good evening, and welcome to the 2018 Dearborn Magnet High School commencement. Before we begin the program today, I'd like to make a few brief comments. Graduates, we are so very proud of you for meeting your goals as you identified in your EDP and in fulfilling your commitment to graduate from high school. Parents and relatives, we appreciate you honoring your commitment in support of your child or relative from the start at our initial meetings to the finish line they have made it to today. Thanks again. I have a short story, really short story that I'd like to share with the graduates. The story of the Phoenix has a special meaning to me personally. I won't bore you with that at this time. However, I thought I would share a few points from this ancient story of symbolism of the magical phoenix that I feel is appropriate related to tonight's graduates. The phoenix, the mystical bird, dies and is reborn across cultures and throughout time. Ancient legend paints a picture of this magical bird as radiant and shimmering, living for several hundred years before it dies by bursting into flames. It is then reborn from the ashes to start a new, very long life. The phoenix symbolizes renewal, resurrection, and new beginnings, much like the word commencement, which does not mean the end, but a new beginning. The phoenix continually morphing and remorphing. The phoenix representing the idea that the end is only the beginning, much like the powerful graduates you have become today by successfully meeting your goals to earn a high school diploma. The symbol of the phoenix will be reborn over and over again in the human legend and in the human imagination. I hope this short story of the phoenix as it relates to your commencement and new beginnings will remain with you as you move beyond your time in the Dearborn schools and into your promising futures. Graduates, we are so very, very proud of you. Good luck in all of your future endeavors. Great job, guys. Moving right along, the national anthem will be played. Would you please stand? Gentlemen, if you have hats, please remove them. And at this time, if you have cell phones, please turn them to vibrate. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce our honored guest. They're sitting over here to my right. Trustee Mary Pleshnikov, our school board vice president. I haven't seen Mr. Hussein Berry or Cecilia Nasser. Dr. Glenn Maleyko, our school superintendent. Mrs. Shannon Peterson, executive director of student achievement. Dr. Yusef Masalam, executive director of student achievement. Dr. Jill Chokel, executive director of student achievement. Mr. David Mustonen, director of communications. Is Rose back there? Oh, hi, David. I don't see Rose. Ms. Fadia Nahed. Is she back there? Okay. Ms. Ruth Bankhead, director of human resources. Mr. Jeff Murphy, director of food services. And Ms. Nada Fuwani, curriculum coordinator. Thank you very much for your support of our school and our program. Congratulatory remarks will be made by our superintendent, Dr. Glenn Maleyko, followed by school board vice president, trustee Mary Pleshnikov.
Thank you very much, Dr. Green. Good evening. Congratulations to our graduating seniors in the class of 2018. I want to thank the staff, parents, board members, and guests for being here this evening. I know this is a very busy time of year with all the events, banquets, concerts going on all across the district. Believe me, we're going all over. In fact, I was here at STEM earlier for the promotion. I have to admit, I've fallen a little bit behind on some of my emails and other correspondence. I was just wondering, if you don't mind, would it be okay if I just take a few minutes to catch up on some of my graduation cards that I need to write? I have a few here. If I could just take, a minute or so, I'd appreciate that. Dear graduate, dare to do great things in life. Unless, of course, your new roommate from the UP dares you to go swimming in the pond in front of the dorms in the middle of January. Dear graduate, you are the future. And for those of you who don't know, the future will be the new name of the latest Marvel superhero to have his own television series starting this fall on Hulu. Just one more here. Thank you for your patience. Dear graduate, can't wait to see where life will take you next. Hopefully it'll be further than the police car took your crazy Uncle Skeeter after his graduation ceremony back in '92. Great, thank you for giving me a few minutes. I feel better getting those things off my to-do list. It's a very busy time of year, and I would like to thank all of our school staff members, principals, and especially our teachers. All of you have worked very hard to ensure our graduates have earned the privilege to be here this evening. I also want to thank our parents and family members. Your support throughout the years has played a huge part in the success of these students. The nights spent helping with homework, driving to games, practices, volunteering in the classroom, or simply just making sure your child spent a few minutes reading each day, all contributed to helping your child become a better student, a better person. And I know these students have worked very hard. Your actions have taught a valuable lesson, a lesson about how doing the little things can make a big difference. Our teachers do it every day. They take great pride in their work and do all those little things that go beyond teaching the lessons. Teachers take an interest in their students as people, make them feel valued, and build relationships. And I know that that is the case here at Magnet. Each and every one of you crossing tonight as graduates has the power to make a difference. No matter how big the task or how small the job, always take pride in your work. Let people know they are valued. Small acts of kindness can make a big difference. So take a moment to share a random act of kindness and watch the difference it can make. Let me prove it to you. I have Dr. Mosellam here, and I'm going to call up, if you could stand up here. I have Ahmed Taha. Is Ahmed here? And Sarah Nahil. Come on up here. Come on up to Dr. Mosellam. I want to thank these students for their hard work, but more importantly, I just want to let them know how much we appreciate them being part of the Dearborn schools. I want to wish them all the best, and as a small token of appreciation, we have a few $10 gift cards to Starbucks. So, again, just a random act. And if we can make a few graduates happy, we have Mr. Mustin and over here. Why not spread that kindness to some of our guests here? We have a couple that he'll pass out to some of our guests here supporting the students. Thank you, guests, for joining us this evening. We appreciate you for doing your best each and every day to support these students. So I just kind of move on. I've got a few more things I'd like to say to the graduates. In an interview with Scholastic magazine, Colin Powell, the first African-American to serve as U.S. Secretary of State, said, "By doing my best every day, day after day, year after year, I finally got to the top. Being important isn't as important as doing your best every day." The story of Colin Powell, son of immigrant parents raised in the South Bronx, is not only about hard work, but reinforces the values in always doing your best and approaching each day with a positive attitude. How many of us can think of someone like Colin Powell? I can. Bill, who works at our board office, exemplifies this positive approach each and every day, as he ensures that our building is very presentable for our employees and our guests. It is quite refreshing to work with him. He enjoys coming to work and takes pride in his job. He is extremely proud of the work that he does because he is making a positive difference with the employees and guests at the board office. There are many Bills in this world, and they energize us with their passion for life, and it is contagious. I believe in this. For me, the glass is always half full, never half empty. As our graduates set off on new endeavors, I encourage them to focus their time and energy on those aspects of life that are within their control. And when you face tough or adverse situations, and trust me, you will, I urge you to keep working hard. Never let mediocrity set in, and above all, keep a positive attitude. I encourage you all to follow the philosophy of General Colin Powell and be like Bill. Graduates, during my time as superintendent over the past 3 years, I can think of many situations, honestly, where you've inspired me. And I've been to Magnet, I've seen the program, provided me with optimism and great hope for the future. When I see you in the schools and interact with you, and yes, of course, sometimes I'm out there taking selfies, the vision sign, you've all seen that. In fact, that actually started here at Magnet 3 years ago, and Ms. Peterson recalls that. That's where this started, here at Magnet. And so I'm just full of life, really due to your enthusiasm, passion, and optimism for making a difference in society. Author Stephen Covey, I'm a big fan, said, "All of us can consciously decide to leave behind a life of mediocrity and to live a life of greatness at work, at home, and in the community. No matter what our circumstances may be, such a decision can be made by each and every one of us." Graduates, make that decision to lead a life of greatness, taking pride in all that you do. Never lose sight of your own capacity to reflect, change, and continually grow. Keep developing your skills and talents, because your undiscovered abilities could lead you down a path that ends up making the biggest difference in your life or in the lives of those around you. Always remember, you don't need to change the whole world. Just make a difference in the life of one person, and that may bring about a world of change. Congratulations, be safe, and enjoy the summer. I really do wish you all the best. Thank you.
Quite frankly, if I just speak without this, I hope you can you all hear me up there? Yes. Who can't? No? Okay. You're making it tough on me. I guess we're going to have to get a better sound system in here for you. All right, then. On behalf of the Dearborn Public Schools Board of Education, we welcome you to the 2018 Magnet High School graduation. We applaud the students and your families for having the wisdom and personal insight to be some of the few in Dearborn who saw an opportunity and took an alternate path with your educational careers that have earned you a high school diploma. Everyone here, family, teachers, and friends, believed that that vision is a reality you could achieve. With their support and your determination, you demonstrated the ability to discover a promising future. Now you can help set the example for others. I recall a quote from an unknown source that said, "Better an oops than a what if." It reminded me of where we all find ourselves at times in our lives. Mistakes, poor choices, decisions not thought through. We all encounter these oops moments. Many of you may have felt overwhelmed with challenges, but rather than letting those oops determine your direction, leaving you on the sidelines asking what if, you moved forward, chose a school that handed you some new opportunities to experience and conquer. And now your limits are not defined by what ifs, but what can be. Use today's successes to continue your pursuit towards your personal goals. Remind yourselves when other oops happen, and they will, that you can learn from it. Use it to motivate rather than discourage you. Keep those what ifs from stalling your dreams and find your success. Congratulations and good luck, 2018 Magnet High School graduates.
We do have one senior speaker. I'd like to introduce Hailey Sulaiman.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Dearborn Public Schools staff, Board of Education, families, students, and Magnet staff for being here with us for this heartwarming event. I wish I knew how to explain the excitement, joy, and most of all, the slightest heartache I am feeling at this moment. 2 years ago, at the suggestion of my Fortson counselor, Ms. Gass, I decided to give Magnet a try. And I'm glad to say it was the best decision I have ever possibly made. Magnet has helped me grow emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. I had great support by my side, including diligent staff, my supporting family, and of course, students who can change your mood in an instant. And most of all, positive vibes all around the Heights campus. Not only will the staff be here for you when your grades are lacking, but also when you're going through things outside of school. Whether it's issues with loved ones or depression or financial problems, Magnet staff and all-star security guards, Alston and Mrs. Annette, have shown me I'm never alone in this world. All Magnet staff has cared for every single one of us as if we are one of their own kids. Always encouraging us, always motivating us, always supporting us, always feeding us, always being considerate, always loving us even when we mess up, most of all, building us to who we are now. Dr. Green, you are a professional, hardworking, and diligent individual with your whole campus and of course, Magnet students. Magnet is like no other high school, so you do your best to make it feel like a regular, positive environment for us. Dr. Green, you have also been there to listen and understand us, not only as a principal, but more like a counselor also. You're appreciated. Thank you dearly. Ms. LaCasio, the mother of us all. I think you care about all of us just as much as one of your own children. You're always running around the place making sure that every single individual is happy and content. You're appreciated. Thank you. Ms. Richardson, as known as a sister and a mom all in one. You aren't only my math instructor, but more like a big sister, counselor, and someone I can deeply connect with. You're always pushing me and everyone to do as much as they could. You are appreciated. Thank you dearly. Let's find Mr. Campbell. Mr. Campbell, You made sure everything was in place and made sure students took extra notes, of course. You would take students every week to volunteer at the All Saints Soup Kitchen in Southwest Detroit. Amazing experience. Thank you. Even on the days when things were rough, you would make your best effort to put all issues to the side and go out there still to help. You're very understanding and calm and don't mind listening to us and giving us advice. You're appreciated. Thank you dearly. Miss Stahl, my tough love mentor. I chose you as my mentor last year. You're the godmother of Magnet. You're understanding, you're tough on us for the best. When I get to talk to you and see you is nothing but positivity. The graduation outfit, this cap right here and this gown I'm currently wearing, was actually paid for by you. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's not a huge surprise because I've often seen Magnet staff take money out of their own pockets for our necessities. You are appreciated. Thank you dearly. Mr. Kemian, the coolest counselor around. You're a very consistent, caring person, and you keep everything running smoothly. Thank you always for listening to the little things. We've had so much fun on many field trips together. You're appreciated. Thank you dearly. Mr. Marco, you are always spreading positivity, always trying to work individually with students, always trying your best to help everybody catch up on their grades. When I thought I lost those important papers, you know what I'm talking about, Social Security, license, etc., you stood by my side, took out of your time to help me get them. It's the little things that matter the most. You're appreciated. Thank you dearly. Where's Miss Yachek? Okay. Oh, Miss Yachek. Okay, glad you're here, Miss Yachek. Miss Yachek, not only the Magnet social worker, more like Magnet's best friend. You talk to us individually and understand us. You even donate amazing clothes to the whole class. You gave me hope, and I will never forget that. You're appreciated. Thank you dearly. I can't forget about my classmates. Oh, it's been a crazy 2 years, guys. Of course. You are brothers and sisters I've never had. We've all grown together. From the arguments, to the tears, to the laughter, to excitement, to graduation. We are family. We're all going through the same battles. So as one, we all help each other to build up. Family. Since I was 6, my grandma put her own life to the side just to help me settle my life. She's also the one that enrolled me into Dearborn Public Schools. The first school I ever attended at was Becker Elementary. Miss Fahani, I would like to say thank you also she was the principal at the moment. Very amazing. And she put me in Dearborn Public Schools, and she put her own life to the side just to make sure that I was settled with mine. And whenever she's around, all my bad days go away. Without her, I'm nothing. And my mom, my dad, my grandpa, and grandmas show me the extra love also. My mom tries her best, and she always takes that extra step just to make sure I'm happy and content. I love you, Mom. I'm beyond thankful you are all here today. My heart feels so heavy but joyful because I have so much love for my friends, the staff, my family, and everyone else who helped me the slightest bit. And I want to give a special shout out to my friends that are all here. They know who they are. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it, guys. You guys are with me in my daily life just like everybody else here. Thank you, Dearborn Public School staff, Board of Education, families, students, and most importantly, Magnet staff for making this all happen. You all take the extra step every day, and we all see it. I've never witnessed such a strong support team. I'm thankful I've got to graduate with everyone here today. Good night, everyone, and thank you all for taking your time to come out and celebrate this wonderful event.
Thank you, Dr. Maleyko and Trustee Peshnikov for those sincere remarks, and of course, Hailey as our senior speaker. Thanks again. So next, if you would just sit back for a minute and enjoy our Magnet senior presentation. Thank you, Mr. Kemian. Nice job, nice pictures at the end, and nice music, you know, despite what the students said. They wanted different music, but Brian picked that. Yeah, very good. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the awarding of diplomas. So students.
Okay, now we're gonna get down to some business. This is the part you've been waiting for, I know. I'm gonna read the names on the diplomas, and they'll come and receive them, and then they're gonna come by the receiving line over here. So I'll leave some space in there, so if you wanna take some pictures, this will be a good opportunity. Okay, very proud of everybody, and I just wanted to let you know, after tomorrow, I won't be your counselor anymore. You can come and see me if you like, but there may be a small charge. You ready? All right. Yaqub Ali. Anissa Galendez. Elijah Heath. Michaela Henry. Sarah Nahali. I know I'd say her name wrong, I'm sorry. Yasmin Salame. Hailey Sulaiman. Ahmed Taha. Connor West. Mohammed Ziyad. Yeah, congratulations, everyone. We are going to, let's give them a big round of applause. And just so you know, we're going to take a picture on the steps a little bit later on, all right? So don't go too far.
At this time, I'd like to acknowledge our hardworking magnet school staff, teachers, Mr. Clayton Campbell, Miss Kim Richardson, Mrs. Not here tonight, Miss Tuba Mansour, and Mr. William Clan. I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to Ms. Lori LaCasio, who's going to be leaving us. She's going to be leaving us due to a much-deserved and relaxing retirement that's coming up. I personally am really going to miss her. She wasn't here with us at Magna from the very beginning, but I can hardly remember what it was like when she was not here. So just like some of the comments from the students, the staff, we will certainly miss you. Congratulations again, Ms. LaCasio. Counselor, Mr. Brian Kimian. Teacher consultant, Ms. Julie Stahl. Our tech, Mrs. Lisa DeMarco. Social worker, Deb Yachek. And she's not here with us tonight either, our administrative assistant, Ms. Pam Kronowitz. Again, thank you all for your hard work and dedication. And again, graduates, congratulations. So at this time, we'll have the pronouncement of graduates from our trustee, Ms. Mary Pleshnikov.
First, I'm going to ask y'all to make sure you have your tassels on the right. On your right. We'll keep them still. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've really been waiting for, because until I pronounce, you're still ours. By the power vested in us by the state of Michigan, we now pronounce you graduates of Magnet High School, part of the Dearborn Public Schools. Please move your tassels from the right to the left, and congratulations.
Thank you, Trustee Pleshnikov. And as the graduates recess, then we will have refreshments out in the lobby, so please join us. Again, congratulations and thanks everyone for coming.